Okay, not done a video in a while. I have to do the disclaimer at the beginning on this particular one. I have to. These are ultimately my personal opinions. I'm saying nothing against anybody. Everything that I say on all of my videos are literally my opinions. Don't take anything that I say as read. Please, if I say something that makes you think something, go and have a look. If you don't know where to look, come back at me and let's talk about it. Like, literally, add me as a friend on Facebook. I am not a bad person, but I feel like this disclaimer on this one is going to be uber special, because I mean no disrespect to anybody. And I fucking love people, but I've been away this last weekend to a supernatural convention, right? And it was the best weekend I've ever had in my entire life. Absolutely. And I've been married twice, mate. Like, literally, this knocks them into a cocktail. But having said that, I've walked away feeling bad about myself, right? I have walked away from a convention where we've got hundreds of people who are loving each other, and I've walked away from that feeling bad about myself because I don't understand bollocks, right? I'm sorry, right? Right. Let's go to Friday night. Met a lovely young man, Tobias. Now, Tobias was not born. I will accept that, right? I've always thought of Tobias as a he, right? And Tobias is a he. Tobias, whatever genitalia Tobias has, Tobias is a young man, in my opinion, and I've never called him anything but him, right? Cut to Sunday, and I met this lovely young, not even allowed to call her her, right? Let's call her Chihuahua, right? Let's call her wobbly head Chihuahua woman, right? She was fucking stunning, and I'm sorry if I offend anybody for saying she right now, but the girl had a fucking bodycon dress on, tits out to the floor, like, so it wasn't bodycon, it wasn't actually meant to be bodycon. She just had a body to fucking die for, an hourglass figure. She was tits ahoy, right? So, like, literally, this young woman presented to me, tits ahoy, fucking stunning, absolutely fucking stunning young woman, right? Now, I've cried about this young woman today, right? Did she think this when she decided? Sorry. Right, let's go timeline. Right, so I met this timeline. So I met this young woman. She got a body to fucking die for, tits on a plate, you know, like that kind of neckline, right? Proper cleavage on show. All of this fandango, right? She fancied this geezer that I've made mates with, trying to set them all up, you know, both young, gorgeous people. Let's try and set them up. I said to her friend at some point in time in the night, blah, 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 her, this person turned around, no, her pronouns are they, them. Like, in a not nasty, but projectile way. Her pronouns are they, them. And it's like, but she got tits. I don't know. Like, literally, I do not get this. I'm the person that's in the wrong for not understanding that somebody who's going, here's me tits, ain't allowed to be called a she. Right? I've like, literally, I'm saying this because I've spent fucking time roaring my fucking eyes out tonight over this, because it's everything else from the weekend, well, apart from the Rona shit, it's like, and I can't say that because I'd wreck people's lives, right? But other than that, the gender thing is like, on Sunday night, I sat there with this beautiful young woman, right? And for anybody who doesn't know, I'm bisexual. It's the way I see myself. As far as I look at it, if we look at each other in the eye and something happens, it doesn't matter what genitalia you have, we're going to get it on. It's about what's fucking in here, not what's on down there, or what, if we connect, that's what's gonna make us get the groove on, right? Or fall in love, or just anything. Do you know what I mean? And so I'm sat there with this girl, and like, literally, we're sitting there and blah blah blah. Anyway, literally, I've got to stop saying literally, it's a stupid word. Anyways, we sat there, and I'm thinking, hey up, I might be in here. And then she starts talking about sexuality, and she started bringing up types of sexuality I've never heard of in my life. She's like, oh yes, I'm this sexual, that sexual, and the other sexual. And it's like, well, how can these three things be the same when you only have one vagina? I don't get it. Like, and literally, I just got up and walked away, and, well, I didn't. I can't think of anything less sexual than somebody sitting there when you're in a sexual scenario going, oh yes, well, I'm this type of sexual and that type of sexual. No, mate, you either connect with me here, we're either talking this or we're talking nothing. You either look me in the eyes and make contact, or you yabbering about, oh yes, well, I've learnt this particular fucking thing about blah blah. It's like, when did it stop being about love? That's my point.